Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. As a thumbnail show, we are going to be working with some rub-on transfer as well as some items from Dollar Tree and some of our other favorite crafting stores. But we're going to start out first using these rub-on transfers that I got from Essential Stencil, as well as these little trio of boxes or shadow boxes, trinket boxes, whatever you want to call them. They did come from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to paint them in 3 different colors. I'm starting out with this a lilac color by FolkArt. The next will be a green color. I think it's called Conservatory. It's by Fusion Paint, and then a pink color paint by FolkArt. And so I'm not going to take you guys through each one of me painting those boxes, okay? Because as I often say, I'm not a painter. I don't do anything special. There's no special technique. I just apply the paint in hopes that it gets full coverage, okay? Once I get them all covered, I'm just going to go in with the rub-on transfers. And I got these last year. I wanted to use them last year, but I didn't do it. And so for sure I wanted to do it this year, but I knew I had them. I knew I packed them up. I just could not remember where. And so I finally just bit the bullet, went out to the garage and just started digging through the boxes. And lo and behold, I found them at the bottom of one of the boxes. So I was so excited because, like I said, I really wanted to use them this year. Now, all of the bunnies are slightly larger than the inside of the boxes, so I didn't cut them down to fit. I just went ahead and pressed them down in there. So there was some that kind of spilt over to the bottom, but it's okay because I am going to be covering that. So, and instead of cutting it off, I felt like, you know what, I might as well use the whole thing because, well, why not? So what I'm doing here is I'm just applying it on the inside, and I'm rubbing it down using one of my Cricut tools to do so. Now, it does come with a little spatula thingy or a little squeegee thingy you can use to rub this on and apply the pressure, but my hand tends to cramp up when I use those, so it just seems to work better when I use one of the weeding tools. So that's why you'll often see me doing that. If you've been with me anytime, see right there the little orange squeegee thing. I tried it, but it's just my hands just can't handle it. So once we get them all in the boxes, again, I didn't take you through each and every one because the process was so repetitive, and that just would have been like nonsensical to do that. So anyway, so right here, I'm just going to kind of place each one off to the corner of the previous one. And I'm using some Eddie's tacky glue as well as some hot glue to do this. And these boxes are very lightweight, so it really doesn't require a lot of glue. I probably could have got away with just doing or using hot glue, but I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do what I'm supposed to do. And I'm just going to add both glues here, and that's what I did. So once I got them lined up how I want them, I gotta say I really like this, and I was on the fence about the color choices because I didn't know if that pink color and that lilac color would work well together up against the green, but it really did. It came together very nicely. I was very well pleased. So this is why I wasn't concerned about the bottom part, because I am going to cover it using this green moss that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. And here I'm just trimming it down because it was a little bit more free or wild than I wanted. I wanted to tame it down a little bit, so I get a little bit of a haircut. Then next, I have these wooden eggs in my stash. So I've just, collected them over the years, and I wanted to go in with some of the smaller wooden eggs, and I'm just taking some of this Tim Holtz Distressing ink in the color, it's corduroy something or something corduroy, I can't remember, and then I'm finishing it off using the walnut stain or ink. And so I'm just using the little blending brush to get them to go together. And I really like these. Now, as I was doing this, it started looking more like potatoes. So I was like, okay, but I wanted that rustic charm to these. And so that's why I decided to do like that. So also what I wanted to do was put some carrots in here. So that same application I did for the wooden eggs, I did for the carrots. And guys, this was such a rustic and charming little piece to me. I just absolutely love it. And I'm obsessed with bunnies right now. So I don't know. It just came together very nicely in my opinion. So there I was working with one hand, trying to get it so you guys can see, because it was a quite a tall piece, but you know, trying to work so I can get it at good angles, because the camera was just, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just be hitting the record button, and sometimes I forget to lift the tripod up or the gooseneck up, and yeah. But there it is, guys. What I did for the one, like I said, I did for all three. So again, I'm not going to take you through each and every one, because it just does not make sense to do that. It's just a waste of your time. So, but you will be able to see everything in the final reveal. And I just like to do things that way, you know, put them in the staging for you to help inspire you. You know, even if you don't do it exactly the same, maybe you'll draw inspiration from the staging once you see everything come together. So that's usually why I do it that way. But also what I did here is like I said, I'm taking the carrots, I added a piece of some florals here and there. And this piece was just, it's just all Easter and spring. Like, it's really one of those, you know, depending on what you consider Easter or spring, it was just one of those pieces that you can just really keep up well until, you know, we get to summer. So next, what I'm doing here is I'm taking some of my wood letters and I'm spelling out the word Easter. Now, you don't have to do this part. You could totally omit it, and you could maybe put spring or something like that, or you don't have to put anything at all, actually. I just wanted to put Easter on here because I just thought it would be really cute, you know, just a cute additional piece to this, I guess. Yeah, and I left them in their natural state. I didn't paint them, stain them, or anything like that. I just left them in their wooden color, natural wooden color. And that A was a little off, so I just took the hot gun or heat gun and warmed up that hot glue, and I just moved it in correctly. And then next, I'm taking one of these drawer pulls. They're little miniature drawer pulls, and I'm adding that right to the top of that piece. And that's it. And Laura, my sweet subscriber, sent me her picture where she recreated my wall hanging piece where I used last month the bell and whistle rub-on transfer. She made that piece that set for her daughter's second wedding anniversary. So I was so excited when she shared that with me. It looks absolutely stunning, Laura. Thank you. So as we move into project number 2, I'm taking one of these large wooden eggs that you can find at Hobby Lobby. I painted them in the color, I want to say rose water, if I'm not mistaken, by Fusion Paint. And then I stained the little egg holder that was in my stash. I think I got that from Hobby Lobby, but I honestly cannot remember if it was Hobby Lobby or if I ordered off of Temu. I can't remember. Or Amazon. Could have been one of the 3 places, but like I said, this stuff has been in my stash for a while. So now I'm taking these rub-on transfers that I got off of Amazon. I love these rub-on transfers. Now, the only downside to them is that they are shiny. So they do have like a sticker quality to them, but they are very, very sticky and they go on very nice. So I do like them, and I like the design of them because they're just so vibrant and detailed, and I love that. So next, I'm just going to take random pieces and I'm going to lay them on the egg, and I'm just going to kind of rub them, well, not kind of, I'm going to rub them on just like I did the previous projects. And it's just going to be a cute little decorative shelf sitter, or even a tier tray piece. Like, it's not too big to be on a tier tray, or it is big enough to be a shelf sitter. So, you know, you can go either way with it. So like I said, I'm just going to go in and apply, you know, it in different sections until my eyes are happy. So once I finished that, I decided to go in with some of my antique gold rubbing buff just to tie it all together. Just to tie it all together and just tie more into that vintage vibe I was looking for. And I have to say, this came out so pretty. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera for you guys, but I can't wait for you to see it in the final reveal, because adding that gold rubbing buff took it to another level. Like, I was already digging it without the gold rubbing buff on there, but once I added that in, I was like, okay, May, go girl, you did that. I did something. But no, it was very cute. I love this, and I like making little things like this during spring. Like, I feel like everybody should make at least one just single egg project for spring. I don't know why. You should always make one egg, one baby chick, one little duckling, and of course a rabbit, and something with a carrot in it. I don't know. Those are like the spring rule of thumbs. Like, those are the must-haves of spring. So once I get that adhered to the little egg holder, I decided to go in with some Spanish moss. Now, I was on the fence of using Spanish moss or more green moss, but I just felt like the Spanish moss tied more into it. I don't know why. Once I added that antique gold, it was just screaming like Spanish moss instead of green moss. But I don't know. And I did feel like, though, once I did that, it looked good, but I felt like it was just too one note. So I was like, okay, let's give this some color. We need to make it pop a little bit, without taking over the I'm going to say print of it, without taking away the beauty of it, should I say. Okay, that's probably better. We wanted to add just a little bit of color to keep from taking away the actual beauty of the transfer. Okay, I hope that makes sense of what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I went in with miniature roses, right? That I had in my stash. And I think I got these from Hobby Lobby too, or either I ordered them off of Amazon, but I need some more of them. So I got to make a note to get more. All right, so here's our final project of today. I'm taking this little wooden vase I found at Hobby Lobby. Now, I did just recently find that. It was 40% off. And then I've had this candlestick holder in my stash forever, but it did come from Hobby Lobby as well. I was testing out some solar paste on there, and it said you needed a dark background for it to show up, and it really showed up. But anyway, I'm not too concerned about that. First I was going to paint over it, but you're not going to see that. So I'm going in with more of these rub-on transfers that I got off Amazon. Now, I have used these before, and once I started applying this to this vase, I quickly remember why I hadn't used them in a while, because this particular set of transfers are not the same as the ones I used on the egg. Okay, and so this one was almost kind of gummy, if you will, but it goes on nice. Once you get it on and press down, it looks beautiful, and it really complemented this vase well. So I'm not, being hard on it or anything, but it's not the best to work with. I'll say that. It's not the best to work with at all. You got to put a little extra elbow grease into it. But once you get it on there, it's beautiful. And how I did this one is I kind of put them all going kind of at a slant, at an angle. And then I just finished it off with some macrame rope around the neck of that vase. And guys, this looks beautiful. Now you can leave this totally as is, right? But I wanted to give this some height, in a different kind of height. So I was like, let's just add this to the top of this wooden candlestick holder, because I felt like the wood tones matched very well. It was like a subtle difference in there, but it just came together very nice. And I love this. I only used hot glue here in the event that I just want to take this apart and, do something else with it. And that's it. I added in some florals, and you guys are going to see everything right now in the final reveal, guys. If you are still here riding with me, lovies, thank you so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I can't say thank you enough for all that you guys do for me, all the love and support that you show me. It means the world to me. And I hope you guys feel that in every video, during the commentary, all of that, because it's because of you guys I get to be myself. I know I joke around a lot, or I'll say, random things, but you guys let me be that way, and I get to be that way freely, and I don't have to worry about, the bad comments or anything like that, because you guys are awesome. You're funnier than I am at moments. I'm just like, you guys have me cracking up sometimes. Like, I love it. I always say, keep it coming, and you guys, I just love you. I love each and every one of you, and I want you guys to know that. And also, if you haven't done so already, lovies, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. You guys know how I feel about those comments. Keep them coming. They are always desired, never required, because I love to chat with you guys after each and every video. So make sure you do me a solid. Let's get these videos out there. We are doing some good channel growth. We want to keep that momentum going. So do your girl a solid. All right. And if you have a favorite of today, lovies, let me know. I'm going to be trying out some things on the channel because I want to keep your interest here. I want to make sure you are fully getting what you are seeking when you come to this channel. So also leave me your feedback. Leave me the things that you want to see on this channel. Because it is your channel. It's what you guys want to see. I want to bring you that content if I can. I can't promise everything, but I could definitely try to do my best to get you things out that you really want to see and that can inspire you to possibly recreate, So I want to hear from you guys. When I say comment, I'm not just saying it, to be saying it. I really, really do mean leave me the comments, give me that feedback, because it truly helps all of us at the end of the day. All right. And so, yeah. So here we are with everything. Look at that egg. Isn't that pretty? I think that little touch of gold really, really brought this egg to life. I do. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. All right. So until the next video, hugs and kisses. XOXO. Bye.